What's up, guys? This is English Grammar Explained, and this time I'm going to show you another interesting thing about passive voice, and that's when the agent should be omitted. Sometimes when I make sentence in passive, I can omit my agent. Let's look at these examples. My friends helped me with my work. So here I have my subject, and then the main verb, and then the object here, and then some other words in here. So if I make passive here, I put I instead of me as subject. And then I use my main verb as usual. I was helped. That's all okay. And then I put this with my work. And then by my friends. And this thing by my friends is my agent. Here, agent is important because I can be helped with my work by virtually anybody, by my friends, by my parents, or by whoever else. So it's very important to state who exactly helped me. Okay, number 2. People cut a lot of trees every day. Like the previous sentence, I have subject, then main verb, and then I have this object. And then some other words. So, every day, I put it here just for my convenience. And then I put my former object, now it is subject. A lot of trees. And then I use my main verb, as usual, are cut, because it's simple present here. And then I have to put my agent, by people. This thing by people is obvious, because only people can cut a lot of trees. The animals don't cut a lot of trees, the weather doesn't cut a lot of trees, and so on, so on. So this thing by people is obvious. And when my agent is obvious from my sentence, it should not be placed here. It should not be mentioned. So my sentence is just every day a lot of trees are cut. And that's it. Period. Or a lot of trees are cut every day. Okay, what about number 3? Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. Here again I have my subject, then the main verb, and then object. And in passive, Frankenstein becomes my subject. Then comes my main verb, was written. And then I put my agent, by Mary Shelley. And here my agent is important, because Mary Shelley was a writer, an author, and it's important to say who exactly wrote this book. The next sentence, someone took my bag. Here I have this subject, and then I have the main verb in past simple, and then I have my object here. So, my object becomes my subject as usual in passive voice, my bag. And then comes my main verb, was taken. And then, theoretically, I have to put this someone, by someone. That's my agent. But, in this case, who exactly took my bag? I don't know. So, my so-called agent here is unknown. And if my agent is unknown, I shouldn't put it in my sentence. So, we don't put the agent in the sentence when, first, it is unknown, second, if it is obvious, and third, when it is unimportant. And usually as unknown or obvious or unimportant, these words are considered, if we see in the sentence these words, someone, somebody, they, people, you, and some other words, we should omit them as agents. As for this number 3, unimportance, what do we mean by unimportance? It all depends on me when I talk about something. If I consider this agent unimportant, I can omit this. For example, my first sentence, my friends helped me with my work. In this sentence, I considered by my friends very important, and I placed it here. But if I consider my friends unimportant, if it is obvious from the context, of course I can omit this. So, sometimes it all depends on your context. If you consider your agent very important, okay, put it in your sentence. But usually, if we have these words, we omit them. And that's all for now. Feel free to comment, to subscribe, to like or dislike or whatever. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.